Tehching Hsieh, Telling Stories, Part 2. Imagine, if you will, going back in time to 2001. You're at the Substation Arts Center on Armenian Street and Tehching Hsieh is giving a talk. While this is your first time to hear him speak, it's not the first time you've encountered his work. You've seen images of his one-year performances before. In Part 1, we encountered a poster of Hsieh's cage piece. Such documents provide the most accessible way of viewing his work. But it's important to understand that seeing the documents or the artifacts, for example the wooden cage he used, is not the same as witnessing the performance itself. Hsieh's performances produce traces, such as photos and films, and in the case of a rope piece, audio recordings. There are maps from outdoor piece, and punch cards from time clock piece, and so on. But these materials are not what constitutes Hsieh's art. His artistic medium was time itself, or more precisely, the passing of time. Since completing his 13-year plan, Hsieh has regularly given public talks. Over the years, he's evolved as a storyteller, emphasizing different aspects and moments as he recounts his life works. Indeed, listening to him is a great way to appreciate his art. You can now find recordings of talks and interviews, though there's something special about hearing him in person. For instance, if you were there at the Substation back in 2001, you would have heard him describe how, during cage piece, in order to expand the space in his mind, he pretended the corner of the cage with his bed was home, and the other 3 corners were outdoors. He would go out and take a walk, and then come back home. If you saw him speak years later, you might have noticed changes in his presentation. Nowadays, for instance, alongside images and documents of cage piece, Hsieh often includes a cartoon strip of Snoopy lying in bed. Given how austere his statements are, audiences often expect him to be utterly serious, so his sense of humor sometimes catches people by surprise. When you listen to Hsieh, you get a better appreciation of the human detail of his life works. At the same time, you also get a clearer perspective on the conceptual and philosophical dimensions of his art. You see the brilliance of the design of every performance, how the rules of each statement are so minimal, yet when performed reveal so much, juxtaposing everyday concerns from food to sleep with existential questions about the meaning of time and being. Hsieh's storytelling is, arguably, less autobiography than something else. As a Taiwanese-born person living in New York, it may seem natural to tell his story as an Asian or even Asian American artist, but Hsieh has consistently resisted being framed by ethnicity, culture, or geography. Instead, throughout his career, he has maintained a particular outsider position. This position is one the artist endeavored over 18 years of his life works to inhabit. It's a place where one can ponder and experience the passing of time with a new and unfamiliar perspective, a perspective out of now. Hsieh and co-author Adrian Heathfield decided on the phrase for the title of their 2009 monograph because of its double meaning. On the one hand, out of suggests being made out of the present moment, as in time is the very material of his art. On the other hand, the phrase suggests being separate from the present or being outside of time. Throughout the 1990s, a major development in world art history was how contemporary art from outside the West, especially from Asia, had become a central focus of global interest. During this period, Heathfield observes, quote, "Just as he was acquiring a significant artistic profile, Hsieh cut himself out of the picture. He became an artist without art." Hsieh's no art piece and 13-year plan complicated his circulation and visibility within the art world. And yet these 2 performances complete his life works by looking back on the previous 4. They are a form of self-reflection as self-erasure. Audiences often view Hsieh's life works in terms of awesome human effort. But as the artist has explained, if endurance were the point, his one-year performances might have lasted longer. What a year represents to the artist is not a limit on his stamina. Rather, it epitomizes a significant unit of human life and time. As Hsieh says, quote, "My view of life is, whatever you do, living is nothing but consuming time until you die. If the first 4 pieces are working hard to waste time, the last 2 pieces are simply wasting time."